Hi, I'm Chris Lassard, Director of Business Development, and today we have Todd Grubbs, our COO, and we're going to talk about our retail practice here at WEI. Todd, what goes into our retail practice?
Well, as a reseller and a technology partner for our customers, retail practice to us means a retail practice tackles the individual challenges that a retail company might have that a centralized or campus-based or data center-based company might not have. And that includes the fact that they have multiple stores or multi-branch locations, and all of that technology might need to be managed by the store manager and a small crew. There might not be any IT help there at all. So the solution needs to be appropriate to be managed that way, and the operations to get it into their hands needs to be managed in a scalable and efficient model.
And operationally, how are we scaled to support that?
What we do is we keep a bench here of operational people that will kit the equipment, make sure it's all up to the proper BIOS and firmware, ready to go when it hits the stores. We keep project managers here and logistics folks to make sure that all that information, to make sure it's scalable and on time, happens every single time.
Great. And are there any concerns with having customer data on site, and what are we doing to protect their data?
The technology solution, if designed appropriately, if it's the right architecture, should have all of the connectivity but security as well built in place. That's another example of how retail can be different than centralized. If I'm in a centralized location, I have IT folks there that can think about security every single day. They manage it, they're in control of it. When I go out to 40 or 400 or 4,000 stores, that can get away from me. So the solution needs to be correct and the operations need to be correct.
Okay, cool. So Todd, operationally, that seems like a lot of moving parts, is it not?
It is a lot of moving parts, and that's the challenge that a lot of these companies have if they have multi-branch or multi-locations, is they don't really have the personnel to scale that way. They need to rely on a technology partner. We completed a deal that had 20,000 man-hours, over 100,000 parts for 2,000 stores. That company was expanding, but there was no way that they could scale that way. There's no way they could roll out all that gear. There's no way they could kit all that gear, warehouse it, get it to work appropriately, and in the fashion they needed it to. It would have taken them 2 years. We did it in 22 weeks.
Awesome. And that efficiency must help a customer save money.
Time to market, time to revenue, these are really important things. Remember, technology for a retail company is very often part of their solutions, part of their product set. The quicker they get it going, the quicker they can monetize that technology and add it into their customer experience.
And once we're deploying that solution into a store or another branch, what are we doing to support that solution after it's deployed?
Well, that's a good question, because that's equally important. By the same token, when they don't have an IT person there to roll out the gear, they also don't have an IT person there to support it. So all the depot warranty, the extended warranties, the returns, the fact that the customized packaging that allows the manager to get it back to us if it needs to come back, refreshing all the technology, these are all operational challenges that they would face many, many hundreds of times if they have hundreds of stores. So as a technology partner, we step in there and we help them with that experience, and it reduces OpEx, it improves their time to get the products going, and it allows the store manager to focus on what he needs to be focused on.
So Todd, part of our mission here at WEI is to build a custom, innovative IT solution for our customers. What is one way operationally we are showing innovation?
Well, that's a good question, because it's not just innovation in the technology, which we do very well, but we try to innovate in the process as well. That matters just as much to these retail or multi-branch companies. So the first thing we'll do is we'll have our team meet with their team and see what is the right cadence, what is the best method of communication. We'll build a project plan that fits them. And in almost every case, those are customizable plans. We'll build portals, we'll build reports exactly the way they need them. That way they can deal with the information in an efficient way.
Great.